Welcome to this wonderful platform. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across this channel for the first time, you are welcome. Please, if you like what you see here, after watching, subscribe, put on your notification bell. It's very important because it's going to help you to know when I upload a new video. In this channel, I present to you news on daily basis on what is happening in the whole world, especially in Nigeria and in Biafra land. Yes, I'm Mother Biafra. I bring to you Biafra news. So before I do that, what I always do is that I analyze it and I sit down there to watch the video together with you. Then we'll come to the comment section to talk about it. Of course, everybody is entitled to his or her opinion. That is why the comment section is there for you to contribute, leave your ideas, your thoughts, your belief about the videos that you have watched. Please, as we are doing this, let us do it constructively. As we hop into today's video, remain blessed. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your massive support in this channel as we watch.
He was cherry picking who is sponsoring the separatist movement, and he talks about Nnamdi Kanu, and he talked about Sunday Igboho and all those things. I don't think that is putting a cold water on the problem that Nigerians are facing at the moment, especially when it comes to insecurity and the kind of division that is in the country. But of course, whoever is writing this speech for the president, they don't have any, how do I put this thing? They don't care. They don't care. Because I don't think the president sat down and see the mood of the nation and read this speech. I think this speech is disgraceful, in my own opinion. I think the speech does not address the situation that Nigerian people are facing. The speech is on its own a divisive speech in a way, because it does not address the current challenges we are facing. Even though the president recognized that Nigeria has not faced such unprecedented challenges since the independence, but obviously the president have refused to actually look at the problem and address it square on. Say something to the nation, say something to the aggrieved parties of our country, people that feel that they've been isolated, people that feel that their voice has not been heard. The president did not address them. If there's anyone in the National Assembly that the president talks about that are sponsoring Boko Haram and all those people, the president should be able to call his men to take care of them. As simple as that. The president should be able to call his men to take care of them. You can arrest a National Assembly member. You can arrest a senator. And we are talking about a security situation in Nigeria. If there's anyone you think is sponsoring them, arrest them. Now, name the people. He talks about the National Assembly people sponsoring Boko Haram. Talk about National Assembly people sponsoring IPOB, but at the same time, he does not address the people that are sponsoring the Boko Haram members and the bandits that are killing thousands of people in the country. I don't know if anybody understands what I'm trying to say here. The president address is completely shambolic in its own level. The president did not address the real thing that Nigerians are yearning about, which is unity. So you cannot just come out and talk about this, or exactly the division that everybody talks about. The reason why the Yoruba people, you just imbibe them. Why do you have to pick them out? Oh, the arrest of Sunday Igboho, the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu. And what about the northern criminals and the terrorists that are terrorizing our society? These are the problems that Nigerians face at the moment. And if we need to move forward, it is high time we begin to tell ourselves the truth. Because that is the only way we can actually have a chance. That is the only way. The president cannot come out and talks about the arrest of these two people, but then he told you that he is aware of the people that are sponsoring Boko Haram and the bandits that are killing our military, kidnapping our children, destroying our land, internationally disgracing us. The president did not announce that. He did not get angry with those people. He did not call them out as he's calling the other ones out. It's kind of a divisive speech, in my own opinion. And I'll be honest with you, it's a divisive speech and he's blaming people, but the president is not taking responsibility. A president supposed to take responsibility for the situation in the country, take responsibility for what is going on in Nigeria, and actually say, okay, we are getting things wrong. The country is not working. The nation is not working. Be honest with yourself. And go and pick the points that is pickable, instead of cherry picking who to blame, who not to blame. How serious the president sound today? I feel like the president has been watching some social media people, because you are here picking National Assembly members out, picking senators out, but you are not arresting them. What you did now is, at the same time, the narrative that Nigerians has that this president is biased, is only serve the interests of his people, which I don't believe, because if you are serving the interests of your people, you will not allow the northern to be slaughtered. Like what? You will not allow them to be killed like that. It's just a clueless president, in my own opinion. You are talking about Sunday Igboho. You are talking about their sponsor. Mr. President, you are the commander-in-chief of Federal Republic of Nigeria. You control the army. You control the police. You control our money. You control everything. The whole power of the nation is invested in your office. If there's anyone that is a credible intelligence that they are sponsoring this calamity we have in the country, arrest them. Stop telling us we are not interested. None of us is interested in you blaming people. We are not interested. So now I want us to play the speech again. This time around, I'm going to play the speech from my own end here, and I do hope that you guys can actually hear it in a way that is more clear and sound, because I want to play it out. Honestly speaking, I really want to play it out, but I do beg for your indulgence to actually listen to it in its totality, because when I tried to play it earlier, it wasn't clear. So I find a new method. It's not telling you who are these people, where are they coming from, what are their origin. The president is not telling you that. So it is high time that we go ahead and actually listen to it in a real form, and we talk about it. Please guys, I do want you to listen to what the Mr. President said here, and if you are watching, do feel free to enjoy it with me, because I do have the video here. I do believe the video will speak for itself in its own way. And today is something that we need to actually listen to. Please, I just want you to listen to it for me in a way. Let me do this things. Let me just do this things where we can actually listen to this speech of Mr. President. Mr. President speech. Please enjoy this speech. I will get it done, don't worry guys. So recent ones, now I've got the video here. I don't understand, because for me it is absolutely unnecessary. Some of the things that he said, he blamed coronavirus for why his government is not performing. He blames so many other people. He blamed them. Mr. President blame anything apart from himself, which is, for me, it is outrageous in its own. It is outrageous in its own. I think I got that speech now. Please, guys, do exercise patience for me. Buhari independence speech. Okay, I think I got it, and we will be playing it in just such a second. Thank you for your patience. It's very important for those of us that are taking our time to discuss things like this. It's not easy because you have to do everything yourself. Technically, I'm not that equipped, but I'm trying my best to make sure I present something to you guys that is that's worth listening to. So just give me a second, guys. I got it here. Okay, now the speech, it can't go wrong than this, so let's go ahead and listen to it, guys. Alright, you're gonna enjoy the speech right now.
Citizens of Nigeria, it is with full gratitude to God that today we celebrate Nigeria's 61st independence anniversary. From 1st of October 1960 to happen, all hands were on deck. East, West, North all came together to celebrate freedom. Today should not only serve as a reminder of the day the British handed over the reins of power to Nigerians, but also unified Nigerians from all ethnic groups, religions, and regions. Today, despite the challenges we face, most Nigerians still maintain the spirit of 1st October. That positive outlook and determination to make Nigeria a peaceful and prosperous nation. It is due to this collective attitude that Nigeria doggedly continues to remain a united and indivisible nation. Fellow Nigerians, the past 18 months have been some of the most difficult periods in the history of Nigeria. Since the Civil War, I doubt whether we have seen a period of more heightened challenges than what we have witnessed in this period. Our original priorities for 2020 were to continue stabilizing our economy following the deep recession while restoring peace in areas confronted with security challenges. But the COVID-19 pandemic and its devastating impact on all nations meant we needed to shift gears and re-strategize. Nigerians came together as one to fight against COVID-19. It is this attitude, and by the sufficient grace of God, we continue to survive the pandemic as a nation, and indeed providing leadership and example at regional and international levels. The doomsday scenario predicted for our country never came. Even as the Delta variant continues to spread, we have built the capacity we need to respond now and into the future. I will therefore appeal to Nigerians not to take COVID lightly. Adhere to public health and social measures. Put your mask on and get vaccinated. We can control this pandemic, but it requires effort on everybody's part. The investments we made in response to COVID-19 will also serve our country to tackle any future disease outbreaks or pandemics. Despite the global inequity in access to vaccines, the government of Nigeria has continued to explore all available options to ensure Nigerians have free access to safe and effective vaccines. Some 5 million vaccine doses have been administered to Nigerians through efforts led by the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, and we will continue to explore options for purchase or acquisition of vaccines in the African Vaccine Acquisition Trust. I will take this opportunity to remind the global community that the current state of access to COVID-19 vaccines is unacceptable. We cannot afford a situation where a handful of countries keep the global vaccine supply to themselves at the expense of other nations. We must act now to accelerate equitable distribution of COVID-19 vaccines. This is the message I conveyed to the international community in New York last week. As we wish to source vaccine for our immediate needs, we shall invest more to support our pharmaceutical and research agencies to come up with ideas for locally developed vaccines. Should another pandemic arise in the future, our question is simple. Will Nigeria be ready? Accordingly, I have directed the Ministries of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Health, Education, Science and Technology to work with Nigerian and international pharmaceutical companies and research organizations to enhance Nigeria's domestic pharmaceutical capacity. Already, the Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority is raising a $200 million United States fund for this initiative that will complement Central Bank of Nigeria's ongoing 85 billion naira healthcare sector research and development intervention scheme to support local researchers in the development of vaccines and drugs to combat communicable and non-communicable diseases, including COVID-19. Fellow Nigerians, to make our own drugs and vaccines. Fellow Nigerians, as our economy continues to open after COVID-19 related lockdowns, we have also seen the resurgence of insecurity in certain parts of the country. In the last 4 months, the gallant men and women of the military and security agencies have made tremendous progress in addressing these new security challenges. We are taking the fight to our enemies from all angles, and we are winning. Earlier this year, I launched the Integrated National Security and Water Use Protection Infrastructure, the Deep Blue Project, which is designed to secure Nigerian weapons up to the Gulf of Guinea. I am happy to inform Nigerians that we have taken delivery of key assets for this project, and very soon its impact will be felt. In the northeast region alone, over 8,000 Boko Haram terrorists have surrendered. To support our surge approach to fighting banditry, the Nigerian Armed Forces have recruited over 17,000 personnel across all ranks. Furthermore, I have also approved for the Nigerian Police Force to recruit 10,000 police annually over the next 6 years. I am also pleased to note that most of the Air Force platforms we acquired over the 5 years have started to arrive focus on which programs and projects of our government revolves. Therefore, as a government, we are ready to arrest and prosecute all persons inciting violence through words or action. Our resolve for a peaceful, united, and one Nigeria remains resolute and unwavering. That said, our hope is not to fight for peace. We can always settle our grievances peacefully.
Coming across my YouTube channel, you are welcome. Now that we have finished watching this video together, you saw me sitting there watching it together with you. I appreciate you. Let's go to the comment section to talk about it. If it is your first time, subscribe, put on your notification bell. That notification bell is very, very important because